Okay, now you notice there's a very critical information. The question did say, but it's not in the diagram. Can you highlight? Bearing of G from E is 135. Can you label 135 in your diagram now? How many of you did not label at all? Then you will fail the question. If you never label this, you will fail the question. So let me try. G from E. Oh, that means they are saying that G from E, this angle is 135. They also say CG is 1051.1. So these are the things that you need to put into a diagram once you find it. Then you'll find the whole question easier to swallow. Now, B part 1, E from C. E from C. Can I check? Is this the angle that you have colored? Yes, okay, good. Then, so 2 marks. So how do I solve B part 1? Is to draw this. Can you draw this now? Now, if I have 2 north, it means both lines are what? Parallel. Draw a random line across. Can you tell me this angle and this angle is equals to what? 180. So I say, hey, angle A plus angle B is equals to 180. May I ask what's the reason? Interior angle. Now, why do I suddenly bring out this? Do you know this is the method to solve for this question? Those of you who are stuck. So let's dive into the diagram and see where are the parallel lines. Do you see the parallel line? So maybe I use a red color to draw. Do you see this, and this? So if you have this, that means this and this add up to be 180. So like that help you to solve B part 1. No sine, no cosine rule. Now, how do I find this angle? 360 minus 135 minus 60. So this is 165. If this is 165, then this is 15, right? Do you know why 15? Yeah, okay. Yes, bearing is 015. Right? So for B part, so the bearing of E from C is 015 degree. Okay? So I will now A actually is about this triangle. I draw out for you. Do you see that this is the ECG? This is the 9571125. This is the 60, and you want to find CG, right? So I go through the steps again, the thinking process again. Number 1, is this triangle? No, so Tokasu is out. Number 2, I want to use sine rule. Do I have one pair of known length and angle? No. See do I have one known pair of length and opposite angle? The answer is no. So if no means cannot use sine rule. If cannot use sine rule, that means I'm only left with one option, which is cosine rule. So I will dive into cosine rule. I will write a square equals to then I ask myself, what is the a square? Unknown. The a square is always the unknown length, right? So this is CG square. Then this is the 975 square. Then this is then a calculator thing already. Right? Press everything in calculator, square root, then you should get the 1 1051.1. Is that okay? Show lah, then you press calculator, then this one will be equal to 1051.1. Then show what? Show, you want to show. Many times you need to label the angle, but you notice that all these are known as north. So in your paper, because next year you are going to do the O level in the question paper, please remember to label. Example, this is called M, this is called P. If I have a north here, this is called Q. So don't use the N as a label for the side, because the N just stands for north. So once you have the Q, suddenly you are able to call out this angle. This angle is called EGQ. Can follow? So you must label the diagram so that when you call the angle, they are able to mark your working. Okay? Right, return to your work. Part 2 ECG. ECG, this one. Since you already have 3 sides, you just apply sine rule. So you can write sine A over here is equals to sine 60 over 1051. Remember sine rule? Sine angle ECG over 1125. Sine is always the angle and the opposite leg. The angle and the opposite leg, right? Then equals to sine 60 over the 1051.1 blah blah blah. Remember to use the 5 SF numbers. Okay. Now part 3. Part 3 can go through now. Right. Can you label the bearing of C from G? So C from G. Oh, so C from G is the entire thing, right? Is this this entire thing? Right. I'm interested to find this green angle, Xiaxuan. I'm interested to find this green angle. My question is, am I able to find this pink angle and this yellow angle? If you say no for the pink angle, then you are missing out interior angle again. Do you see an interior angle? Do you see that there's a 135 on top? I use green color. Do you see that this is a one line, and one line? So it's a parallel line. Same as the other side. So usually the pink angle is just 180 minus 135. Then yellow angle, because you found B part 2. So you take 180 minus 60 minus the angle. I want to find shortest distance. So what I can do is I can use area method. So area of triangle is half 975 1125 sine 60. Then after that, because I know area of triangle is also half times base times height, so I can write half times base times height is equals to this. Okay, so Cx is basically, I press my own calculator. .374. This is the answer. Are you sure or not? How can it be different? Yeah, please go, please go.